The house on Elmwood Lane was old, its bones creaking under the weight of decades. Clara moved in with her 2 children, Lily and Max, after the divorce. The place was a steal, too cheap for its size, with peeling wallpaper and a faint smell of mildew. Clara didn't mind. It was a fresh start, a place to rebuild. But Lily, 8 years old and sensitive, hated it from the first night. "It feels wrong, Mama," she whispered, clutching her stuffed rabbit. Max, barely 5, just nodded, his wide eyes scanning the shadows. Clara dismissed it as nerves. "Kids adjust," she told herself. She was too busy unpacking, juggling work calls, and trying to keep her own fears at bay to notice the little things. The way the faucets sometimes dripped red for a split second before running clear. The way the air in the upstairs hallway felt thick, like breathing through a wet cloth. Or the faint scratches behind the walls at night, like nails dragging across wood. It started on the 3rd night. Clara was tucking Lily into bed when her daughter froze, her eyes fixed on the ceiling. "Mama, do you hear her?" Lily's voice was barely a whisper. "Hear who, sweetie?" Clara asked, brushing a strand of hair from Lily's face. "The lady. She's singing." Lily's lips trembled. "She says she's my mama too." Clara's stomach twisted. "It's just the wind, baby. Old houses make noises." But as she kissed Lily goodnight, she heard it, a low, melodic hum, like a lullaby, seeping from the walls. It was faint, almost comforting, but it made her skin crawl. She checked the windows, the vents, even the attic. Nothing. Just the house settling, she told herself. The next night, Max woke up screaming. Clara ran to his room, heart pounding, to find him curled in a ball, pointing at the closet. "She's in there, Mama. She wants me." Clara flung the closet door open, expecting a mouse or a draft. Empty. Just moth-eaten coats and a cracked mirror. But the air felt heavy, and for a moment, she thought she saw her reflection blink. She slammed the door shut, scooped Max up, and let him sleep in her bed. Days turned into weeks, and the incidents piled up. Lily drew pictures of a woman with long, tangled hair and hollow eyes, always labeled Mama in shaky crayon. Max refused to go near the basement, saying the other Mama lived down there. Clara started hearing the humming too, louder now, weaving through her dreams. Sometimes it formed words, "My babies. Come to Mama." She told herself it was stress, exhaustion, maybe even the kids' imagination rubbing off on her. But she couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching her. Waiting point. One night, Clara woke to find Lily standing at the foot of her bed, eyes glassy. "Mama says you're not good enough," Lily said, her voice flat. "She says she'll take care of us." Clara grabbed her daughter, shaking her gently until Lily blinked, confused, as if waking from a trance. "I don't remember saying that," Lily sobbed. Clara didn't sleep after that. She called a priest, a medium, even a contractor to check the walls for rodents or faulty pipes. The priest blessed the house, but the humming only grew louder. The medium fled after an hour, muttering about something ancient, something angry. The contractor found nothing but old insulation and a locked box buried behind the basement wall. Clara pried it open, hands shaking. Inside was a locket, etched with the initials, E.M., and a faded photo of a woman who looked eerily like Clara, holding 2 small children. The back of the photo read, Mama's forever. 1923, that night, the humming became a voice, clear and cold. They're mine. Clara bolted upright, heart racing. The kids weren't in their beds. She followed their giggles, high, unnatural, to the basement. The door, always locked, stood ajar. The air was freezing, the darkness thick. Lily? Max, she called, her voice echoing. At the bottom of the stairs, she saw them. Lily and Max sat cross-legged on the concrete floor, facing the wall. A shadow loomed over them, tall and thin, its edges blurry, like smoke. It turned, and Clara's breath caught. The woman's face was her own, but wrong, eyes too large, mouth stretched into a hungry smile. "My babies," it whispered, stroking Lily's hair. The kids didn't move, their faces blank, as if entranced. "Get away from them!" Clara screamed, lunging forward. The thing hissed, its form flickering, and the basement shook. Dust rained from the ceiling, and the voice roared, "You can't have them." Clara grabbed her children, dragging them up the stairs as the shadow clawed at her back, its touch burning like ice. She slammed the basement door and barricaded it with a chair, her hands trembling as she clutched Lily and Max. They left the house that night, staying in a motel. Clara burned the locket, hoping it would end things. For a while, it seemed to work. The kids stopped talking about the other mama, and the nightmares faded. They moved to a new apartment, far from Elmwood Lane. Clara thought they were safe, but last night, as she tucked Lily into bed, her daughter smiled, her eyes glinting in the dark. "Mama says you shouldn't have burned her picture," Lily whispered. From the walls, the humming started again.